Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a woman was severely injured driving on Kentucky 7 when she was reportedly hit off the road by a tractor trailer. And members of the UK men's basketball team made an appearance as volunteers at an event to help those in need.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this July 11th. It's just about 5 o'clock this morning and time to check on in with meteorologist Eric Dean for a look at that forecast. And Eric, woo, we made it to Friday.
Thank goodness it is Friday. Congratulations, we have made it through another week. Temperatures right now in the 60s and 70s. Yesterday we had a little bit of rain throughout the Commonwealth, especially towards Harlan County as well as Letcher County, where they picked up well over an inch to an inch and a half of rain depending on location. Letcher County near Whitesburg picked about an inch and a half, about 4,500 of an inch near Owsley County, 1,100 of an inch near Breathitt County, and then you go over towards, let's say, Knox County near the Barberville area. Picked up about a quarter of an inch. Made it to 84 yesterday after a morning start of 70, 85 and 67 is where we should be for this time of year. We're seeing temperatures in the 60s and 70s. We take a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar right now. All is quiet throughout eastern Kentucky, but that will change again as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. And if it's starting to sound like I'm a broken record, well, it's because it is. Rain chances will pick up in the afternoon and evening hours. Not everybody will see it, but if you do see it, about 20 to 30 minutes in your area, then it will be out. Now, the weekend is calling our name, and I'll have that weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes. But first, it is 5:01. We'll toss it back to Amelia.
In West Virginia, the body of a missing man from Wayne County was found in Fayette County. Deputies say the body of Robert Waller was found Monday off US 60 in the Charlton Heights area. Waller was reported missing on Thursday of last week. The body was sent to the medical examiner's office. The Fayette County Sheriff's Department is investigating. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigations is investigating an officer-involved shooting in Knox County. The agency says Knox County deputies were trying to serve a warrant at a home on Windtree Oak Way on Wednesday. The TBI says deputies tried to take a man into custody when he showed a knife. This led to a deputy firing a shot which hit the suspect. The man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No one else was injured. One person is dead after a hit and run along I-75 in northern Kentucky. State police say this incident happened just after 2:30 yesterday morning near the 153-mile marker in Grant County. Troopers say the person continued driving after they hit and killed the pedestrian with their vehicle. Troopers say if you have any information about this case, you're asked to contact the Dry Ridge KSP post at 859-428-1212. A woman was severely injured nearly 1 month ago. Documents say Janet Hendrick was driving on Kentucky 7 when she was hit off the road by a tractor trailer driven by Jeffrey Pyron. A viral video showing what took place. Hendrick reportedly has multiple surgeries and now has lifelong injuries after the crash. Her attorney, David Johnson, says the trucks get paid by the load, which could contribute to their high rate of speed. He says he wants to make sure his client is taken care of and that something like this doesn't happen again.
The trucks need to slow down. Profit over safety. We do not need that. We need to be safe, and we all can make a living and we all can drive. This road's dangerous anyway, but these trucks just flying up and down the road, they're a problem.
WYMT did reach out to both defendants, that's Chase's Towing LLC and Black Hawk Mining LLC, for a statement in regard to this lawsuit, but have not yet heard back from either. A Barberville man faces numerous drug charges in Laurel County after a traffic stop Wednesday. 42-year-old John M. Percival is facing 3 separate possession of a controlled substance charges, 1 possession of drug paraphernalia charge, and 1 prescription controlled substances not in proper container charge. Deputies with the Laurel County Sheriff's Office reportedly found suspected fentanyl, counterfeit Xanax tablets, and clonazepam during that stop. Federal assistance is still available for homeowners and people impacted by the tornado in southern Kentucky. The deadline to apply is less than 2 weeks away, and it comes as some folks are still cleaning up. Others have started to rebuild. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more from Laurel County.
By the grace of God, they survived it.
A husband and wife and their dogs huddled inside an inner hallway the night of the deadly tornado and somehow walked away. Their lives spared, but their home was destroyed.
Because if you would have seen the house before it was tore down, you would understand it.
Now they are rebuilding. Insurance paid for a lot, but there's always more expenses than money in situations like this. And officials say that's where FEMA can help.
That is anybody and everybody that had damage. If you have insurance, the insurance would have to pay first, and then FEMA would help you with what is remaining if you were underinsured or if you were not insured.
FEMA is going to kick in with the outside, like the outside shed, the fencing, all the property that was damaged, the deck, the stuff on the outside, the way I understand it.
And local officials say even if you do not believe you're going to need FEMA or you don't think you're going to qualify, you should still try to apply anyway. The FEMA office is located at Somerset Community College off of Kentucky Highway 192. The deadline to apply is July 23rd, and there's help for a lot more than just housing.
But in addition to that, it could help with vehicles, groceries, various aspects.
Rain says long-term recovery initiatives and the United Way are helping people who have no insurance at all. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
The crew rebuilding the home on Meadow Lane says they hope to have it finished by winter. And we will have those links of the FEMA website where people can apply or get information online. That's on our website, WYMT.com. 4 areas in eastern Kentucky are set to receive funding following the damage that happened in the July 2022 flood. Governor Andy Beshear says more than $14 million in total will go to places impacted in an effort to improve water and wastewater infrastructure that were damaged from the flood. During his briefing, Governor Andy Beshear had this to say about helping the mountains rebuild and recover.
Our rebuild from the 2022 floods, I think, is both the most complicated but also the most ambitious and innovative rebuild that the United States has ever seen. We're moving people from the valleys, from the hollers that flood, up on top of abandoned coal mines where they will never, ever flood.
The city of Beattyville is receiving $2.3 million, while the city of Fleming-Neon will get more than $5.7 million. Boonville will get more than $1 million, and the Knott County Fiscal Court will get more than $5.3 million. We do have more about this story on our website, WYMT.com. Members of the UK men's basketball team made an appearance as volunteers at an event to help those in need. Yesterday, the Lexington Rescue Mission hosted a summer party event helping those living on the streets while having some fun and playing games. Several Wildcats made appearances to hand out supplies, serve ice cream, sign autographs, and even more, including one Eastern Kentucky native.
Being able to just play basketball with the people and just spend some quality time and light up their day a little bit. When you can do that, it's always good.
In addition to giving away items like socks, bottled water, and hygiene, yesterday's event also included a water balloon fight with the community and the basketball team members. An Eastern Kentucky distillery is expanding. Brothers Wright Distilling Company in Pike County announced the acquisition of another distillery, Dueling Barrels Brewery and Distillery. The company will expand its reach into the more than 30,000 square foot storefront in downtown Pikeville, previously owned by Alltex Lyons Brewing and Distilling Company. We have more about this on our website. More lawmakers are speaking out after a budget bill was signed into law by President Donald Trump. Kentucky Congressman Morgan McGarvey spoke about how the big, beautiful bill will force massive cuts to rural health care and says Republicans don't really care about rural Americans. Kentucky leaders have said that an estimated 35 rural hospitals could close within the next couple of years due to the cuts made to health care. Well, authorities did confirm at least 120 people are dead after flash flooding that impacted parts of Texas. Rescue efforts are going on for more than 170 people following this natural disaster. President Donald Trump signed a federal disaster declaration at the request of Texas Governor Greg Abbott. President Trump says he plans to visit the impacted areas today to survey the damage. It's 5:09. Thanks for getting your day started with us on Mountain News this morning.